Hello, my friend. How are you? Is things is going well? Hello. Okay, good. My friend, I wanted to share with you the development which is really worrisome. What is happening? The NATO chief, North Atlantic Treaty Organization chief, Mr. Rutto, he is on the visit in right now. He is in Japan. Mark Rutto. Let me read for you some statement he made there so that the context should be clear to you. China's military expansion is staggering. China's expansion of its armed forces is staggering, aimed at projecting the alliance. It's, he is saying that let us not be naive about China. What he is actually saying, they are narrating a story saying that China is a culprit and all the forces around the globe must join together because of the value they share, the democratic values, and many other values. The European values is different, American values is different, and other democratic institutions, countries, their values is different. But NATO and Japan, he is saying that human under a underlining word called as the values. He is saying that NATO and Japan share the same values when they are visiting to India. They are also saying that we share the same values, the democratic values, and we face many of the same challenges like China. Let us not be naive about China. The build-up of their armed forces and investments in their defense industry and in their defense capability is staggering. The comment came as he visited the Yokosuka naval base and Japanese defense contractor on Tuesday before meeting the defense minister to call for further cooperation. Mr. Ruto told China, North Korea, and Russia are stepping up their military exercises and their cooperation, undermining global stability, and that means that what happens in the European Euro-Atlantic matters to the Indo-Pacific and vis-a-vis, and vice versa. Think about that. What he's saying, what is happening in Euro-Atlantic matters to the Indo-Pacific. He's drawing the inference from it's their backyard, Euro-Atlantic zone. Their defense, any disturbance that directly impacts them. But Indo-Pacific and other affairs, that is right. These are the global hegemony they are creating in these statements. We share the same value, Through this statement, they are doing one thing: they are extending their cooperation with and attracting other nations in partners in by this particular state. And my friend, these are the global ambitions of these nations, controlling the fears of others do these things. Yes, China is a problem. There is no question about that. China is a problem, which I also assume that. Development, which is a cause of concern. Chinese military built up and military expenditure and arms and others means that they are developing really a worrisome for India. But what if India, China, Russia, and other nations, the war should not took place in Asia? We should avoid it. Otherwise, the growth in Asia, loss of life and disturbance, anxiety, and many other negative things will develop here. They want to shift war from Europe to Asia in the pretext of China and Russia and North Korea alliance. And they want to maintain their global hegemony. And thanks to the situation, actually, they have a very good alliance system here in Asia, like Philippines, Australia, and South Korea, Japan. These are the allies and partners of the NATO forces. And thanks to the Chinese behavior, they are very aggressive in nature, they are bullying, expansionist, and non cooperative. They are not developing the confidence into their neighbors. Mr. Xi Jinping and their attitude, other leaders who are the key decision makers in China, are some degree very expansionist in nature, very aggressive in nature. So that's why it is becoming a reason to attract the global power here. That's why we are witnessing many problems. Iran too, also the part of the China, Russia, North Korea, Iran alliance. If India joins it into that, then it would be something different. India is a deterring factor, have deterrence capacity. If he joins into that, okay, then the things would be different. But since Chinese aggressive action, bullingness, belligerent action towards India, and there is no confidence between China and India, so there is no possibility or 10% possibility of alliance with China, India, and Russia. If they are not with on the same platform, then there would be a problem. But if they are at the same ground, same footing, then there would be something different. So we must have to keep whistle, watch what is developing, my friend. But yes, it is a worrisome news. Those who are following the development, my friend. Thank you very much.